Okay, everyone. Before this video begins, I'd like to shout out Game Raiders for giving me this idea for doing a Terraria Calamity tier list. I know he's done a lot of Terraria tier lists in the past and even new ones with 1.4, and I'd just like to shout out him for the idea of this. I don't know if he made this one either, so if he did, then kudos to him too with that. Anyways, on to the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video, a different kind of video, where we're going to review Terraria Calamity boss tier lists. And by review, I mean we're gonna rate these bosses by tier. While I haven't played in like I'd say about a month or two Calamity, I do have a general idea of what all of the bosses like AI and drops and where they fit in progression. So here we go. Okay, starting with the first one, the Aquatic Scourge. I like the Desert Scourge a lot better. I feel like it fits more. The Aquatic Scourge, I mean, sure, it does fill in a gap, but I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary. And the drops are just buffs of the Desert Scourge. And while I haven't played around with those drops in a while, I mean, the Summoner one, I did a Summoner playthrough. The Summoner one is pretty good, I'd say. So it was the spear thing. So I'd say a C. I'm not too big of a fan. Okay, so next, Astrum Aureus. Really good theme, in my opinion. I like it. Kind of a King Slime type of boss. Shoots projectile there. Decently easy to dodge. So decently tough. That's a good theme. The drops, I heard like maybe one good drop. I haven't played with Redness or Death Mode, so I don't know how good those drops are. I mean, I like also the sprites really well done. So, I'd say I put it up in a B here. So next we have Astrum Aureus. Did I say, or Astrum Deus? No, the Astrum Aureus is this one. Silly me. Astrum Deus. Deus because there's 10 of them. Whoa! I never played. I never was able to experience this boss one. It was just a giant worm. I just saw Chippy do it, and I heard they moved it up to Moonlord progression, which was, or right before Moonlord, which was pretty interesting. So, and the drops I heard were pretty good. Not even heard, I had them. So I'd say, I don't know, I like the theme of Astrum Aureus better and the sprite, so I'm gonna put it at a low B. Now we have, oh boy, Brimstone Elemental. Everybody remembers the Brimstone Elemental. I really hope I got the name right. As I said, kind of forgetful the theme. I mean, like, it's good, but not my favorite theme. The sprite's pretty good. The drops are and it's kind of a this one has been here for a while, but I mean, the new Brimstone biome. I mean, come on. I really like that eye. I understand it was changed for like lore purposes or whatever. The drops, I heard there's like a little pet thing which sounds really cool and a mount, but honestly not my favorite. I'd say better than Aquatic Scourge because at least it's not a re-sprite or a recopy. Anyways, I think this is Dragon Folly, but this is the Bumblebird sprite. They renamed Bumblebird to Dragon Folly. When I haven't experienced Dragon Folly yet, or the new one. Whenever I think of Bumblebird, I'm like, yeah, it's really annoying because it has the Mothron AI, which means, oh, we're gonna make 2 billion of them. And two, I did play when it had those like, it shot out those flaming like feathers, and that was really annoying. So, from what I've heard, it's gotten better, but I don't like it. Calamitous, a doppelganger, not this one. Calamitous, pretty cool fight, really cool theme. I think the weapons are really good. She does spawn in her brothers a lot more than I'd like, but I think that's fine. But her brothers do drop interesting weapons, and I do have to count the brothers in this because they're the brothers. So I'd say it's our first day. I think Calamitous, also just being like Calamitous, it's a huge part of the mod, so I can't ignore it. Ceaseless Void. Oh boy, what do I have to say about Ceaseless Void? It's there. There's probably some lore to it I don't know. I do like lore. It's also kind of annoying to deal with in the middle of the DOG fight. So, it's still technically better than Bumblebird in my opinion. Crabulon, I'm gonna put it in C. Just kidding. I think look, when I started playing Calamity, Crabulon was just there. He had an interesting sprite, and I know this sprite's gotten a lot better, as you can obviously see. But back in my day, it wasn't the greatest. But then they changed it, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. And it does have really good weapons for stages of aggression. So I'd say I put it in a mid-B tier. It's pretty good, pretty good. Okay, now we come to the first boss. It's Cryogen. Cryogen. I like Cryogen's lore. So the lore bumps it up, I would say, because not really though, because you have to have a good reason. You know what? But it does drop Permafrost, which is a really good NPC. 1. 2, it has really good drops. 3, it drops a set of wings, which is part of the drops, which is also really good. 4, it's just tough. It's really tough for where I think it is. Okay, not really tough, just tough. So I'd say it's above, like the icon. Does it beat the iconicness of Calamity? Yes, it does, because it's just a good boss in my opinion. Slime God. I mean, it's a fight. I don't know what to say about this fight. I'm not a big fan of the Slime God fight. The drops, it's like right before Wall of Flesh, so it has the best pre-hard mode drops. Even though I don't like them, the music is really good though. I like it. It was a collab, so I would say low B, because I actually think it has something. Desert Scourge. What can I say? It's the stigma. Every big content mod has to have an early desert boss. You get Thorium with the Grand Thunderbird. We have, you know, Calamity with Desert Scourge. We have what's it called? We have the Anti-Artist mod with that big Antline Swarmer. We have the Elements Awoken mod with anyways, Desert Scourge. It does have good drops in Revengeance mode. It has that sphere, which is pretty cool. It's a good fight. It does make fishing stuff easier, which is a good and bad thing in my opinion. It's pretty iconic. I'd say it's a good. I don't say it's A, because while I do think it's cool, I don't think it's like the most iconic. It's sort of iconic, but it just has the stigma of, oh, it's just another desert boss. You know, it does make. Actually, you know what? Just for making fishing easier, I'll put it up there. Poltergeist. Yes. It's a Plantera. I'm just kidding. A really cool idea. Like, Plantera soul flees to the dungeon and regains its strength as Poltergeist. It spawns 2 Poltergeists, which is a little annoying. Not really too much annoying. It's kind of a bullet hell. Like, it's a half bullet hell, half not bullet hell. If you know what I mean. It's a little bit annoying, but not too much. I think the idea is cool. I think it's a little bit annoying, but I think it's pretty cool. So that's why I think it goes right here, in the middle of B tier. It's pretty average in my opinion. It's good stuff, bad stuff. Next, we have Chicken Balls. Oh no, wait, we have the Guardians. Never mind. Like the reason why I think Cooper did that, I don't know. Please don't quote me on that. I don't know. What are there to say? Like they're there. They're not really fun, but they're there. I know they're necessary. They're better. They're a lot less annoying than Bumblebird, but I still like Ceaseless Void better. So D tier. I'm sorry. Now we got the big boy, Providence, the Profane God. I like this fight. People don't, because or at least back when everyone was playing Calamity, which, you know, there's still more people than ever. Everyone's like, oh, RNG. I like Providence. So the boss fight theme is really cool. One of the best tracks from Dokuro, in my opinion. Top tier boss fight. It has Moonlord lasers that are not really Moonlord lasers. Interesting. The crystals, the spawns and the Guardians. That brings it a little bit down, because I don't like the Guardians. They kind of suck. So it also has unique AI 1, which is really interesting in my opinion, because there's literally no other boss that's like this. So I'd say it's our first S tier, just for being 1, iconic, 2, having a good theme. Actually, no, A tier, just because it spawns in the stupid Guardians. One of them just hides in her, which is hard to defeat unless she's in her stationary mode, which also sucks to deal with. Ravager. See, Ravager confuses me. It's one of those, it drops like lots of materials, which is really weird. Since when I expect the boss to drop like its unique items like weapons or accessories, not like just other accessories. And while Ravager does drop some accessories, they're like really weird accessories. Like you have the flesh totem. I don't remember what each of them do. It's just one of them doubles your health, which is really weird, but half your defense. Which I don't know, a double-edged sword. Whenever there's a boss I don't really think about when I think of Calamity. It's more of like I grind it out just for materials. So it's kind of there, but I do think I like the sprite. It's really nice. It's a little bit cluttered in my opinion, because for my eyesight at least. So I would say it's a good. It's low C tier. It's forgettable in my opinion. Now Cygnus, here's the thing. Up until now, I was like, Cygnus, oh, he's a giant floating guy. Oh no. But then I heard that Cygnus has something to do with status. And I was like, what? I'm a big lore guy, so lore alone makes it really cool. There's like lanterns and stuff too that it spawns that could do something with it turns the slimes into lanterns because of status lore. So I'd say I put status somewhere around here. High C tier or maybe low B tier. No, high C tier, because he doesn't. No, he does drop the Kunami and, you know, the summon weapon, which is also really cool. Now we have Siren and Leviathan. Now, I have unbiased opinion. I don't like Siren and Leviathan. They're not fun in Revengeance mode when I last played Revengeance, which was a while ago, so it doesn't really matter. But, and then when I played an extra mode, I just beat it, and it's just like, oh, it's just over already? Wow. I don't know, Siren and Leviathan. The community they drop, I heard that's really good, so look it up there. They dropped that fishing thing. I don't know. They do drop really good weapon drops though. I'm gonna be honest. So I might have to put that up there just because. But let's see. Okay, for now I'd say Siren Leviathan has a good A tier right here. It's not as iconic, but it's definitely better than Desert Scourge. Storm Reaper. It's just dog but smaller, and it's more annoying because it has the freaking lunatic cultist lasers. Not really a fan. You just hit his tail and it dies, literally. And then the small guy comes out and you kill him. Not really that special in my opinion. I don't know. I'd put him above Aquatic Surge. There we go. Now, we're moving on to Big Boy. Everybody knows this girl. She is the one, the only, the super hell boss. The boss, the boy. Escal. Even though she's a girl. Escal has deep lore, very good theme, really good theme, really good spriting, a very fleshed out fight with unique AI, kinda. I mean, like before, it was just roam the world. Who remembers that? You have Spelunker, which is annoying. I think that's the only annoying part. The bullet hell part, I think it's really well done. And it's the most iconic one, especially since it's Calamity Calamities. So, first S one, just for being Supreme Calamities, with all of the things I mentioned. The dog. Oh, I like dog. Less annoying, in my opinion, than Supreme Calamities, because you don't have to do a bullet hell for a good portion of the fight. So I think he's up there, like RES. But would I put him in front of Escal because of that? Maybe. He does have a lot of phases, and the annoying part is he spawns the Sentinels, and I don't really like the Sentinels. But I'll be willing to overlook that. He has teleportation now, which is cool. He's a flamethrower in his mouth. Epic. He can do a little bit of bullet hell, which is annoying, but not as bad as Escal. That devours, haha, funny. And he has a second stage that has an even better song. So obviously he's one of the best, if not the best. Now we have Hivemind. Now YouTube will know as Hivemind as one of the biggest Calamity bosses ever, just because of Chippy. Hivemind is such a. Also, the redesign looks really cool. It looks a little gross, but I like it. So it's very iconic, which puts it in the A tier, I think. I think it has a good boss fight. Have they changed that thing where it's rooted to the ground yet for the first part? Which, that can be a little bit cheesy. Very interesting. I like the second movement where it circles around you and goes forward. That's a really unique AI. And while it is kind of Brain of Cthulhu, but, or at least in the beginning it was Brain of Cthulhu, but corruption, I think it rightfully earned its spot as a really well done boss. So that puts it, I think, above Calamities. Anyways, we have my boys. Hold on, give me a second. Perforator. It's the Perforators, everyone. Perforator Hive. I like Crimson better than Corruption. Let that be known. So they're already I don't know though. Because iconicness, not really. I think it's a well fight done because you do have to defeat these guys before defeating the Hive, which makes sense to me. And it does develop a little bit of bullet hell, which is really unique in the beginning of a, like the beginning of a playthrough, I'd say. So I say put it pretty high. Like right above here, I'd say. Yeah. Plague Bringer Goliath. Resprite looks nasty. Not this one, but the new one. I like the boss fight. I usually do it on the surface instead of underground for reasons. Really good, really interesting and good fight, I'd say, in my opinion. The drops, they're very unique. You have the one of the plague canister looking thingies that you can upgrade with the hive pack. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Also the weapons are pretty cool. So it has unique lore. Like as the queen bees, the bees were experimented on by Yeren's scientists and turned into plague machines that just couldn't be stopped. So I'd say while it isn't like iconic enough, I say it goes at the for Beg Binger Goliath, B tier. Last but not least, Yeron. What can I say? He's a good boy. He's a big boy. He's Dragon Boy. Everybody knows Yeron. He has the Duke Fishron AI modified, but I like him. He does have a second stage instead of just like 3 phases. I mean, he does have like 4 phases in each stage. No, 4 in the first, like 2 in the last. I don't know. He does have those annoying tornadoes, in my opinion. Like, I think he should just insta kill you if you go out of the jungle, or do like half your health or something. Or no, you should probably debuff when you go out of the jungle. I think all the jungle should be arena. Well, actually, no, maybe not that. But yeah, that's a little bit of a complaint I just got out of the way. His theme, one of the best themes ever. The second phase, super lyrical. Like, it's so good. So that's why I think Yeren is an S tier behind Escal, because while he's not as iconic as Escal or Dog, he's a good fight. And then I forgot to mention the drops. The drops are like very good. He's the cool Kindle staff, which is really cool. He has that chicken cannon I never use because I don't have rockets. He has the sky sword that makes meteors fall every single place ever. Here's another drop. Oh yeah, he has the blade where it shoots out like a wave. That's pretty cool. So just for his drops, his theme, his AI, he gets to be an S tier third. I mean, I do think Signa should go up just because I think his lore is a little bit more fleshed out, at least what I've heard. Okay guys, so that's our Calamity tier list, and this is based off of what I have experienced with the Calamity bosses, and for like some of them, such as Old Duke, I'm not going to be doing in this one since I haven't played with Old Duke at all, so I don't know what he's like. I have heard he's good though, and I haven't done Revenge or Death Mode as much. I've done Revenge Mode a little bit, once I'd say, and never Death Mode, so I don't know how good or bad these bosses would be rated if they were there. And this tier list, I think, is pretty complete. And if anybody has any suggestions or maybe would have a different way of arranging their tier lists, comment down below about that. And if you enjoyed this video, consider sharing with a friend, giving it a like, or even subscribing. Anyways, my name has been Joe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be our first Let's Play. So, besides the talking series. So I'll see you guys then. See ya.